Hi guys, welcome to Vote Sports. Today we are going to be talking about Liverpool. Martin Zubimendi have rejected Liverpool. He is going to stay back at Spain at Real Sociedad. Now, Liverpool wanted to buy him. They want to get him to Anfield, but he have decided to stay back in Spain because he loves his club. He loves Real Sociedad. He is connected to the fans. He doesn't want to move. How is it bad for Liverpool? Because remember, Liverpool have not really signed any player this summer. They are the only Premier League club that have not signed any player. Okay, guys, Martin Zubimendi, him researching Liverpool, is it because of playing? He is going to go there and compete with a whole lot of midfielders because Liverpool has a whole lot of midfielders they have not offloaded. They are still at the club. Is it the fear that is probably not going to be playing, or he just loves his boyhood club, John?
For me, I think when you consider the situation, you also need to consider the fact that yes, he's a star player. He just won Euro 2024 with Spain. He is wanted by Liverpool. This is not the first club coming in for him. We also have records of Arsenal and Bayern Munich, yes, coming for him. And this is a player that has kept rejecting these advances to favor staying back at Real Sociedad. But I felt that at this summer, after winning the Euros, it will be a good time for him to move on to a better club, get a better pay, also win trophies at Liverpool, which is possible because of the side they have. But if you ask me, I'm going to say that Zubimendi turning down this move, for me, is you have to consider that for Liverpool have 9 midfielders in that side now. 9 midfielders. If we add the wingers, it's almost 12. Right? So you're coming into that position and you are a 6, you play a DM, right? In the DM position, you have an Endo, Wataru who is still there. You also have other big players who can do a job within that role. So if the message from Liverpool is not come, you are going to start, you're a top guy, you're a main player, come to Liverpool, come and play good football here. If that's not the message, he has a whole lot to risk because he's leaving a club where he's worshipped and adored. He's leaving a fan base that are behind him and a club who have said, okay, well done, we want to give you a new contract and a better term, stay back and build with us. Boy is looking at the fact that that move may not work out. It's not set in stone that the move is going to work out, and he's feeling okay where he is rather than going to Liverpool.
So do you think it's about the risk? He's afraid of the risk of leaving. Okay, if I leave my boyhood club and go here, John, now I might not play.
John mentioned 9 midfielders. Cabal has left for Brentford, so let's cut it down to 8. Now, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, and many other players in that field. I'm just talking about the Liverpool midfield academy graduates. Now Liverpool had to go on a season and change the whole midfield setup. We were seeing the likes
Mac Allister,
Wijnaldum, Wijnaldum, Thiago Alcantara, Henderson.
They left.
All of them just left at once. You understand? And we saw the likes of Mac Allister, Endo, Gravenberch, and many of these players coming in. And you expect Liverpool to still go on and sign more players without the guarantee. And this is the Liverpool side. I said this the other time, and I'm going to say it. Everybody in that Liverpool midfield starts games. Either the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, or the Premier League. Everybody starts games, and they'll be playing the Champions League next season. So surprisingly, this man is there to steady the ship. Now, with the likes of, he's had the meeting with the players, he knows, okay, fine, Endo will not do the job defensively alone. He needs replacement, but he's not guaranteeing Zubi, like my guy here said, he's not guaranteeing Zubi the chance to start ahead of Endo. I'll tell you this for a fact. Liverpool saw a different side of midfield play and an upgrade from Henderson. You get, which they experience. So they're not sure. The fan base is not sure if Zubimendi can come and be an upgrade to Endo, because what everybody's looking for is an upgrade to the previous person who was there. Now Zubimendi is not an out and out upgrade to what's it called?
That's where I differ too.
John will say he disagrees. Endo is a bit part player. We saw that in upgrade. I'm not a Liverpool fan, but when I saw Gravenberch is injury prone, so forgive me to say this, he's gone on many injury crises since joining Liverpool from the Eredivisie.
Just once.
2 injury cases and maybe 4 that almost cost him half of the season.
Just if you look at
1, 2, 3 that almost cost him half of the
season.
That
doesn't mean he's injury prone.
Cost him more than half.
That does not mean he's injury prone, by the way.
If it's Lisandro Martinez who's gone for just 1 injury in 2 years, he's injury prone. When it's Man United case, the case is different. We use different.
Please stick to the matter.
We use different analogy to analyze each team. Now, Gravenberch had an injury that cost him half of the season. Now, you need replacements for these players. Mac Allister is there. Elliott does a good job going forward. Curtis Jones can come in.
None of these players are DMs, for crying out loud. None
I'm just
of
saying
them can.
Liverpool also does not play it. Even when Anderson was there playing as a DM.
But that's why Henderson was also there playing in that role. He was also playing there.
And he was also playing an attacking football.
You have Wijnaldum in that side. Wijnaldum was in that side.
It was not
you
a
have
DM.
Naby Keita in that side.
It was not a DM.
You also have a lot of other midfielders
was
that
not
are
a
in
DM.
that
Now
position. I'm telling you now that
you see the quote.
You do not have the ground to come in and say that they do not need a DM. Of course they need a DM. Anything happening to Endo in that position, they are short for that position. If you also bring in Zubimendi playing up front in that position, is also going to be a stronger midfield for Liverpool. Either way you look at
is not
it.
an out and out DM, because if you see him for the Spanish side,
But that's why I disagree though.
If you see him for the Spanish side as well, he was playing from the bench, and whenever he comes in, he's not coming to replace Rodri. So he's coming to replace either the guy that went on injury, Pedri, or Fabian Ruiz.
Irrespective.
Now you see that this is a CM in the making. So Liverpool have many midfielders that could play in that position, and I'm saying he's not there to come and say, oh, they're not giving him guarantee. That's where I agree with John. They're not giving him a guarantee that if you come in, you start. So my man has to look at, and people are saying it's loyalty. At some point, people say if you're going to a club, let me tell you one thing now. That the way you see loyalty is not in that deal. Where loyalty is in the Nico Williams deal, where he decided to stay back at Atletico Bilbao, despite Barca wanting to sign him. Now for Liverpool and Zubimendi, it's not loyalty. They gave him a contract in Liverpool that was ×3 of what he was being offered at this thing, and yet he considered this option. For you to play in Spain national team, you need to be a starter wherever you are. Look at the national team side now that is playing. They are all starters in their clubs.
Minus Ruiz.
Yes, of
Ruiz
course.
plays many matches.
Of course.
He plays many matches, but he plays from
minus
the bench.
Ruiz.
And he plays even
Just
if he's
minus
not
Ruiz, because
minus Ruiz. Anything you want to say?
Aside him, who else?
Aside
you just mentioned one bench worker that comes in his 60th, and he's a bench player. We agree, but he comes in his 60th minute every match and plays the last 60 minutes of the game and does well. So he's not a starter. He plays every 60 minutes. He plays every 30 minutes every week. So you have to be playing football every week to be in the Spain national team. And I think that's just the factor that's keeping him in Spain.
What we are saying now is that he's own that he wants to be playing for the national team. Remember, Alvarez moved away from Manchester City because of the national team issue, because he wants to be a starter. You are saying that Zubimendi is refusing to move to Liverpool because he doesn't want to lose his place in the Spain national team.
Definitely.
I beg to differ on a different case. Let me just go back to what you said there, because you cannot use the case of Nico Williams to compare that of Zubimendi. You cannot use the case of Nico Williams
and you talk about
as a marker for loyalty. I disagree.
Oh, fine. Let's hear your point.
Hear me out and hear me good. Just listen to this scenario now.
I'm quiet. I'm calm.
Barcelona tapped up Nico Williams to raise fans' emotions, and at the end of the day, they didn't make a credible bid. They didn't make a credible offer. They went and got in Dani Olmo. Just coming in yesterday, fans were asking Juan Laporta that where is Nico Williams, that they didn't sign Nico Williams, and then Juan Laporta's response is that we have an already good side, which means there's not going to be any subsequent offer or move for Nico Williams in the first place. This is pure football politics, if you want to call it whatever you want to call it, but that's just what it is. They made a declaration that they will go for Nico Williams, didn't follow up with any bid whatsoever, and they went and signed Dani Olmo. Of course, they were chilling on the high of Nico Williams in the Barca fan base till Dani Olmo came in, and then after doing this stunt now and signing Dani Olmo, Juan Laporta has been quoted publicly in the press saying that they have an already good squad after tapping up a young talent. And then the young talent, yes, there's an offer from Barcelona. There is a rumor about Barcelona coming in to come and sign you. At the end of the day, no bid was made, no contract was finalized, and you stayed back at your club, not because of loyalty, but because the offer to leave Atletico Bilbao, so far the only club that made that move, have not followed up with a credible offer. And you have a case of Zubimendi whereby Arsenal has come, Bayern has
Rejected.
come, Liverpool has
Rejected.
also come as well. Do you understand?
And he rejected the three of
He
them.
rejected the three of them, and in
Okay.
3 instances he rejected and decided to settle for a bumper pay rise and stay at Real Sociedad, also securing that Spanish national side we're talking about. So I'm telling you that you can't use Nico Williams to compare this to Zubimendi, because this guy,
John.
there was
Talk
no
about bumper
official
pay rise.
bid. I'm coming. There was no official bid. There was no official bid anywhere from Barcelona, and you are saying he chose to stay back. That is loyalty. Come on, man. Let's keep it straight to the point.
Bumper pay rise. Liverpool were willing to pay ×3. If Liverpool were willing to pay 230, he's making at least 80 or 100, and he's taking 120 or 150 now. Is that a bumper pay rise? It's a question. Is there a bumper pay rise?
Sociedad have given him an improved offer and talks of an improved salary. And
pennies
talks,
on the dollar,
talks
man.
of
Pennies on the dollar.
Irrespective,
and you're telling me,
irrespective,
you quote yourself. I'm only quoting you
I'm
wrong
telling
now.
you that Sociedad have offered him a better pay rise and the option of increasing his contract, signing a new contract as of this morning. Do you understand me? Rather than going to Liverpool, where he could have taken 3 times what his current pay is and maybe had to gamble for the first team sheet. So I'm telling you that this guy is just staying back because of the Spanish national side and loyalty to Real Sociedad, irrespective of any other optics, because you can't look at it. Every player who's gone on to Europe and done well for their national team in Europe, maybe won it or been in the final four, have moved on to a better clubs, or they've gotten a better paycheck from their clubs. So him staying back is loyalty, as against Nico Williams, that somebody just priced how much he was and ran away, and then you tell me that that's loyalty. That's not loyalty.
No, so you are
Deco quoted, I want to quote Deco now. He said, trains only move once. Some trains only move once, and when they come and you're not on it, you're gone. Which means they've spoken to the player and he decided to disagree or perhaps decline their offer. For the club recruitment staff, person he had in charge of recruitment, to tell the player that you have only this opportunity once in a lifetime, take it or leave it, and the player decides to leave it, he didn't take it, means they've submitted a bid to his camp, to the club, and he rejected all of them.
No bid was submitted.
To him, there was an offer.
You can initiate a conversation with the players' camp, but no bid was submitted. Simple.
Look at the mistake with Chelsea and Omoroden is they went ahead. They jumped the gun and went to the club first. Before you submit a bid to the club, you have to be in contact with the player first.
There's no rule that says that's the standard operating procedure. No rule whatsoever.
Moving on, I'm just saying Liverpool have what it takes. The man is not coming there now. He didn't tell you he's coming there to win the league. Van Dijk is staying extra 2 years. They are coming there. And Slot is coming to steady the ship, is what I know.
No.
And steadying the ship doesn't really mean making big signings. It means maintaining the players you've had now until the next transfer window.
Okay, now let me ask a question. Now, do you think that them not signing a player this summer, they are good to go?
Definitely.
They are not. Obviously not.
Okay, let me start.
Like I said,
okay, let me.
Obviously not. You can't tell me. You can't tell me that
a big team. Wait, John. If you say you are right. You said that they are good to go.
They are good to go.
They are good to go means he can challenge for the Premier League.
Man City is not signing any player, and yet 2 players have left already.
Man City and Liverpool are not the same club and do not have the same grade of players.
If you say they are good to go,
they are good to go
that
for the
means
season.
They can challenge for the Premier League. That's what it means.
Definitely, he's not coming in to challenge for the Premier League first season.
Then that means they are not good to go.
Thank you.
What I'm saying is that Liverpool didn't bring you in for you to go and try and
what are we saying here? What are we doing here?
Look at the.
What I'm asking now. That Liverpool didn't bring you in for you to be fighting for top 4. They want to challenge, at least be in challenging of that Premier. If you are telling me they are good to go and you are not telling me they cannot win the Premier, then means they are not good to go.
When Klopp left, the ovation was high. When Klopp left, so anybody coming in now will not want to come and start jumping the race. You steady the ship first.
Okay, steady the ship in relegation.
Example, Conte entered and a ship that was sinking. You don't even steady. That ship was sinking. But he came in and won the league.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that
How many players the Conte? That's don't use the Chelsea analogy.
No,
when the same Conte went
the same analogy.
Chelsea analogy is not working for Liverpool.
The same analogy.
When the same Conte went to Tottenham, why didn't he win the league again?
I want to ask a question. The question is this simple. It's very simple. If I ask the question, do you think that Liverpool not sign a player they are good to go? You said
yes, they are good to go.
But that means if they are good to go, they are ready to challenge for the Premier League. That's just what it is. If you say they are not good to go, that means they brought him to maybe try a top 4 and see how it goes.
They always see Liverpool for the past 30 years has won just one Premier League title. And the one Premier League title, the person that got them that Premier League title took 4 years.
Irrespective.
The person that after 30 years, the one trophy they have after 30 years, the person that got them that one title took 4 years. Now you expect this one now to come and after 6 months get a trophy. Come on now.
Excuse me.
Look at what I'm saying. I'm still going to use Pep as the Pep that is winning 4 in a row, that is about to win 5 in a row. Even his first 2 years as City man did not win trophies.
He won the second year.
He won in the second year. So you can't say his first 2 years.
His first 2 years. His first season he was
I disagree.
Flat.
I disagree. Nothing. You can't use Pep for that situation.
After 2 years. So I'm just saying, it's Pep. Everybody loves Pep. I love Pep. It's Pep. Even Mourinho, his first season at Chelsea. Let's talk about other coaches that have done it. So I'm not going to use the Chelsea analogy because the same Mourinho that did it in Chelsea.
Where did they finish in his first season?
Arsene Wenger.
Where did they finish in his first season?
When coaches tell you they are here to steady the ship, does not mean they are coming to.
I disagree with you,
man.
They
are coming here to steady the ship. Make sure they contain their big status.
I disagree
and
with you
not lose
on
out of competitions.
What is maintain big status?
Okay,
see. Let me land this point before we go any further.
Land your own point.
Let me land this point
because
you are totally out of it. You are totally wrong. You are totally wrong in this situation. You say that this man is coming. You say that this man is coming in to steady the ship. Steady the ship. If in 3 months' time they are in the relegation zone, is he going to keep his job because he's steadying the ship, or is he going to go? Obviously, he's going to go. So coming here to say he's just here to steady the ship in relegation, is he keeping his job? If no, then he's not here to steady any ship. Let's call it what it is. You've been given a job to come in to manage Liverpool after Jurgen Klopp has left, irrespective of steady the ship in players may want to go, irrespective of steady the ship in better performances or not dropping below regular Liverpool performances as in steady ship. If in 3 months time, 4 months time, this man is not able to turn out results, he's shown the exit door. So irrespective of steady the ship, that's totally off.
What I want to ask again is that when you talk about steadying the ship, the ship is not sinking.
The ship is just the pilot left. The pilot.
Thank you.
See, I'm just saying. The ship is not sinking.
Let me land. You cannot steady the ship that is already stable. If you ask me,
the ship is not stable.
It's already stable. Yes,
they are a top 4 team already.
Simple.
Because if I'm saying, wait, John, if I'm saying, I'm just want to quote you the way. If you're saying that somebody is steadying the ship, that means the ship is shaking or something. But I think that Liverpool, they are good to go. Even if he didn't sign any player, their players are still good for the Premier League. If you ask me, do you understand? But what I'm saying is that them not signing a player. Do you think they can, so that they are not Liverpool fans now? Let's straight up one question: they cannot challenge for the league this year.
He's not coming to challenge for the league this year. He's coming to maintain the top 6 status, which is this. And I said this before. If
you're a Liverpool president and if they finish 6th, he keeps his job.
He keeps his job.
Oh. Okay,
Liverpool changed.
Only excuse me.
Wait now. Let me finish. The same man that won you the trophy.
Excuse me.
Let me finish my sentence.
You're not going to finish on this one.
The same man that won you. The same man that won you the trophy after 4 years. After 4 years, he won 1 trophy. Changed the whole midfield setup and left. You're giving another person the job. What do you expect the person to get you? So I want John. I just asked a question so John can finish with it.
What were you expecting?
What do you expect?
Excuse me.
Jurgen Klopp won the trophy after 4 years.
You've made a statement. Calm down and let me answer you on this particular topic.
And he won 1 trophy, and after another 3 years of winning 2 trophies,
for
1
crying out
Champions
loud.
League and 1 Premier League title. After 1 Champions League and 1 Premier League title and 1 Carabao Cup, that's 3 titles in 7 or 9 years. He won these 3, and it was 1 year each. And he left after changing the whole midfield setup. You coming in as a new coach, what do you want to do? Would you want to do a total overhaul again and start afresh to start building? Because you're not building. Now, Jurgen Klopp left in a very high ovation. You understand? So you steadying the ship means he drove the ship into a rough water. You're going to steady it until everything is calm. Now the pressure is high on Liverpool. Everybody wants them to win the trophy.
Totally disagree with you. I totally disagree with you on this note. The biggest rivalry in football is Chelsea and Liverpool.
No, the biggest rivalry in football is Arsenal and Man United. When Man United won how many trophies? Arsenal won about 4 or so. So the same thing happening now. The only person was supposed to compete with Klopp or Pep. The only person was supposed to compete with Pep and bring Liverpool trophies is leaving now, and you're telling me Liverpool will still continue to compete. Who changes the coach immediately and starts competing?
Excuse me,
aside from Chelsea under Abramovich, who changes the coach
and immediately Land your point and let me speak.
I'm just saying, who changes the coach that same season and continuously hunt for titles aside for Chelsea and Abramovich?
You cannot use Jurgen Klopp's 4 years before lifting a trophy as a case study in this instance.
And excuse me.
You cannot use Jurgen Klopp's 4 years to land a trophy as a case study for this instance, because the side Jurgen Klopp met and the side Arne Slot is meeting are not the same. The club mentality, the way the club play, the aspirations of the fans and the expectations of the fans are not in the same league. So Jurgen Klopp came to a Liverpool side where Liverpool were perennial top mid-table team.
Top 4. They've never gone below top 4.
They've never won the league in the last 5 years of him coming. Before he came into
in the last 30 years.
In the last 5 excuse me.
No, I'm completing your sentence so you don't make mistakes.
When you use
5 years, I'm not telling you 5 years, I'm telling you 30
excuse me for crying out loud. When you use these instances, you are taking out the fact that before the Premier League was named Premier League, Liverpool have won the title. Yes or no? Because they have won it several times. So you are telling me now that he coming into that club with those players who were not of the standard he wants to be able to take this team to the title, he had to rebuild. The clubs were not in the same place. It's like you're coming in and you meet a fallow ground, nothing has been built on that. You take the time, dig a foundation and start building. After you get to 2 decades, you resign and somebody comes in and you tell me that the person is coming in is going to start at the same place you started. It's crazy now, because work has already been done, for crying out loud. So it's hilarious that you come in here and say that Arne Slot is starting from the same basis as this man. So if he took Jurgen Klopp 4 years to win a trophy, he should take Arne Slot another 4 years. That's ludicrous coming from you.
I'm not saying he's taking 4 years. I'm just saying this season don't expect anything big.
I'm just saying that you can't say that, because both of them are not managing in the same scenario within the same timeline and with the same players. Simple and short.
Where was Klopp signed from? Dortmund, where he almost competed for the title against Pep Guardiola. Where was Arne Slot signed from? PSV, where he's always finishing 3rd. In 2 years in a row, he finished 3rd in PSV. Besides, the PSV that is always competing with Ajax.
Is Liverpool that signed him for the job? Irrespective.
Now you're telling me you're competing. Are you seeing the comparison? Are you seeing the comparison between the two profiles? This person competed for title, top 1.
So, irrespective.
In Germany, this person in Netherlands is competing for top 4.
Irrespective.
And he's coming to take the job of this person that is competing for top 1.
Yes. Because the funds available to you at PSV, the players available at PSV, the things that are available to you at PSV determine the results you get in that place, irrespective of other realities. You can have a top coach like a Guardiola underperforming at another club if they do not give him the right. Look at what we saw with Mourinho and a couple of other managers who've come to the Premier League who've complained about not getting the backing they want, not getting the players they want, not getting the support they need, and they couldn't perform. Go elsewhere, they are doing fantastic. So being top 2 in Germany and being top 3 in PSV doesn't mean that if you are a good coach like a Guardiola, you cannot come into a Liverpool side and turn this around in one season.
What I'm saying, I think the only thing I can say in all this argument is that I don't think Liverpool fans want to, probably if you bring in a coach, they are expecting you to be finishing top 6. The Liverpool fans as a whole has an expectation. Now, just for example, I give you an example, an Arsenal team now, because of just these 2 years, what Arteta have done, nobody expects Arsenal to be in top 6, no matter who is good. Even if they remove Arteta tomorrow and bring another, even Arteta didn't win trophy, but no Arsenal fan will now want, that's the only way want to be top 6 or finish 6. Arsenal fan will revolt, because that's the thing about testing success or being in successful club is that, look at, we're talking about off the camera, we're talking about Manchester United. The problem that they are spoiled. Ferguson spoiled them, so they keep complaining about everybody. That's what will still happen if Arne Slot, for me personally, if Arne Slot don't do well, the same thing that's happening in Manchester United will start happening today. They will start complaining about everything.
Yes.
You buy player, they criticize. So that's enough. That's the whole thing, what I think about this argument. But depending on what Liverpool board wants to do, maybe as so probably maybe he has an information, probably they allow him to this phase in finish top 6 or top whatever.
Top 4, top
okay,
6
no problem. But let's say, but
with which team? With a team that is depleted now, that they need to reinforce.
Liverpool fans in general who don't want to see anything about top 3, if you ask me personally. But let's say what happens. This debate has been going on, because one, Liverpool have not signed any player. They brought in a coach. I won't call him an A-list coach, but he's a good coach. He has done well in Netherlands, but they brought in him now, probably depending on where you want to follow. If you want to follow now, so he's saying to steady the ship and get maybe be in top 6. But John is saying he should be winning the league. I don't know if it's possible for him to win the league or not, but we are going to be seeing what he's going to be doing next season. Remember, Zubimendi have rejected to move to Liverpool.